Okay, another little video here on translating a word problem to an equation and then working out an answer from there. Parneet and Sandy play on the school basketball team. Last game, Parneet scored 5 less than 3 times as many points as Sandy did. If Sandy scored 12 points, then how many points did Parneet score? Okay, so let's take a look at this. First of all, we want to define some variables. How many points did Parneet score? That's going to be our main variable there. How about a p for that? So let p equal how many points Parneet scored. We know how many points Sandy scored, but sometimes to build your equation, it still might be helpful to have an S. You don't have to, depending how you approach this, but let's do that in this case just so you can see. We're going to find the comparison between Parneet and Sandy, then we'll just put that 12 in for where the S is because we know how many Sandy scored. So looking back at these words here, we identify two main pieces here, and we're going to break it down further from that. So we're going to start with Parneet scored. Well, that's our variable P, right? How many points Parneet scored. Then we have this in red here, this other section, 5 less than 3 times as many points as Sandy did. There's our variable S with this little complicated sentence describing the relationship between Parneet's points and Sandy's points. Let's break that down further once we get there. We're going to start with this in blue here. Parneet scored. Now I said it's P. It's actually more than just P because this is going to tell us how many points Parneet scored, right? Parneet scored something. Well, that's actually the P and the equal sign because we know that the number of points that Parneet scored is equal to what's about to come in the sentence after that. So P equals 5 less than 3 times. Okay, well, let's break that down. Let's first look at the 5 less than. So 5 less than something. Let's not worry about what the something is yet. How do we say 5 less than something? That is going to be something minus 5, right? It's not 5 minus something. So if I have $5 less than 100, I have $95. That's 100 minus 5, not 5 minus 100. So 5 less than something is going to be something minus 5. Now, what is that something? 3 times as many points as Sandy. Well, Sandy's points are S, and 3 times Sandy's points, therefore, are 3 times S, which in math we would just write as 3S. So there's our equation. 3S minus P equals 3S minus 5. But we do know, changing it to green there, we know that S, we don't need to leave that as a variable. We know that S is 12. Sandy scored 12 points. So we're going to replace that S with a 12 in a bracket. And there we go. We are now set to go. Let's get rid of all the color coding. And in this case, we don't actually even really have an equation to solve because there's our equal sign. Look on the left, P is all by itself on one side of the equal sign. So you don't need to move the pieces around like we do in the other questions. In this case, you just got to work out the right-hand side. So we're going to start with 3 times 12, which is 36. And then 36 minus 5 is 31. And there is our answer. Parneet scored 31 points. We can do a quick check on this. Let's take Sandy's points of 12. And we want 5 less than 3 times that. So 3 times 12 is 36. 5 less than 36 is 31. Sure enough, that works out. Okay, well, have a great day.